While many Americans are preparing for the next presidential election, those in charge of Ohio's voting are carefully watching social media. Social media is used by 79% of Americans. Experts say there have been attempts to use social media to influence voters and sway opinions towards specific candidates.
We've been doing this for centuries. I mean, so long as there have been elections in the United States and other countries, people have been trying to distort messages to get the other candidate to be perceived in a negative light. So of course, yeah, what just makes it easier is social media.
Tuesday, Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose spoke on voter security at the Mahoning County Board of Elections. He said it's not possible to hack into Ohio's voting system remotely because the system isn't connected to the internet. However, there are some people using social media as a way to pit people against one another and manipulate votes.
False information to a group of people is simply called propaganda. The problem is the scale is new and it has been weaponized in a very sincere way.
LaRose said Facebook ads have been used for things such as targeting minority communities, persuading them not to vote. He said Russians have interfered in American elections by creating fake Facebook profiles and Facebook events to get people from different sides to protest at the same event. Earnhardt said it's not just the Russians, but other countries as well. He said the goal is to cause division.
What we know for sure is that Russians and other people outside of our country are doing these things on social media to disrupt our elections. I mean, they really don't care who wins. They just want to have us in chaos and have our elections in chaos.
Earnhardt said there are some steps to take when forming an opinion on what candidate to vote for. He said you should always check your sources to make sure you aren't believing or spreading false information.
The problem with social media, if there is a problem, is that it's too easy to click on the retweet button or the share button. That's probably the biggest problem.
He also said you shouldn't feed into false information just because it makes your candidate look good.
A lot of people do that without thinking twice about it because they think if it's so long as it's supporting their position, they're going to share it and everyone else should know it. Again, even if it's not right.
In the article below, you can read more about how social media has been used to influence and manipulate voters in the past. Reporting for WKBN 27 First News Online, Jennifer Rodriguez.